Hi, Lena. How are you?
Is this okay? The background, am I close enough?
Yeah, it looks beautiful. It's all well lit.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to prop up your book here.
Oh,
I
you're so
brought it
sweet.
because, of course. So yeah, sorry for the little delay,
No
technical
worries.
things, but thank you for
Hi,
joining.
everyone.
Can you hear me
Everyone's
and
excited to eat
see
chocolate?
me? Yeah, I'm
Well,
super
I'm using one
excited.
of these for, I
It's
haven't
gonna.
used this for a while, so I'm really hoping it doesn't have any technical difficulties. It's like the stovetop burner. So it's
Oh,
portable. I've used it for
nice.
camping, so I'm really hoping today it helps. The only thing we have to do is melt the coconut oil in advance, so I figured I would do that while we're talking. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So let me start
Sure.
it off as the little simple cooking show with Lena. We're doing a I think 5 ingredient, even less if you want chocolate bark, vegan
Yeah.
chocolate bark. And very excited to have Lena on the show today because she is a cookbook author of a beautiful book and great recipes, Vegan Armenian Kitchen. So I got to see her in
Yeah.
February, was it? When you were doing book signings and you talked about how you made the book and your travels to Armenia. Well, you lived there really for
Yeah.
a while. So I definitely, I love the book. I love the
Oh.
stories and all the culture behind it. Um, as people maybe they don't know, I am half Armenian and half
Oh,
Mexican. So yeah, I definitely want to get more in touch with that side. And this is a great way for me to kind of just, get more into the culture and the food and vegan food, which is kind of like crazy to think Armenian food can be vegan because there's so much meat and kebab,
of
but
course.
you have made it like somehow mushroom lemon is so cool.
Well, I'm glad.
So,
Don't worry. I just want to say I
I,
love your videos and I love seeing everything from the proper like chef point of view. So I've really been enjoying them, and I'm really happy we were able to stay in touch post the
oh,
book talk.
yeah, no, thank you so much. And so you can talk a little bit about yourself or how this recipe, how you found it or made it, or kind of the inspiration behind
Sure.
this one.
So as you said, it's kind of like a vegan
Uh-huh.
chocolate, or it could be a chocolate bark. You can make it as thick or thin as you like. So it's a really simple recipe. It's about 3 staple ingredients that you need, and everything else is optional or like an add-on. So I think when I think about how I came up with the recipe, I think it's because about like 10 years ago, there was this shop near my house, and I would always buy these like healthy chocolates, and they were like these little circles wrapped up individually, and they just had like they had like very few ingredients, and they also had like add-ons like goji berries, and I just really love the taste. And I remember they jacked up the prices, and I was thinking this is like ridiculous for this small chocolate that I can finish in 2 bites. So eventually I would always crave it, but I'd be like, no, it doesn't make sense to like spend that much money for a small chocolate. So I read the ingredients, and I just had that stubborn thing of like, I can make this, you know? So I
Yeah.
recognized everything in there except for cocoa butter, which is an option for this recipe. I can talk about that a little later, but I recognized
Oh,
everything. And I think the only thing I did was either ask, I don't remember, it was like 10 years ago, so I don't remember if I asked around or if I looked online, but essentially I realized that coconut oil is considered to be a good substitute for cocoa butter because I couldn't find any. So, and it's also
yeah.
a more inexpensive option. So I just ended up making the
Yeah.
chocolate, like trialing and erroring, like trying different amounts and stuff until I got something very similar.
Mhm.
And the minute I realized the base of chocolate is so easy and like so easy to have vegan, and like you could personalize it and customize it based on whatever you feel like that day, my world changed. But I'm like, I'm going to make the majority of it myself. So that was like the inspiration behind it.
Yeah.
And as I said, originally I think it had cocoa butter. And I'm in Toronto. I have lots of supermarkets. I have lots of healthy supermarkets, and I've yet to find it in the shop. I've had to buy it online.
Oh,
So I tend to
wow.
use coconut oil, which, as you know, is dependent on the temperature. Like it gets liquid in a hot temperature and it stays solid if it's a cooler temperature. So this
Yeah.
chocolate you would keep in the fridge until you want to eat it. And it's not something I would take on a picnic in a sunny day because it will melt. But if you use cocoa butter, which is
Yeah.
much more widely available in Los Angeles, for example, it will stay at room. It will stay solid even during the, like when it's warm or room temperature. So I made it with that, and I've been able to
okay.
travel with that, wrap it up and give it as gifts. So it's a more expensive,
Wow.
it's not that much more expensive, but it is more expensive than coconut oil. So if you want a chocolate to leave outside when your guests are coming and you want it to be like decorated out, or if you want to kind of like design your chocolates yourself and make shapes and leave them out again, I would use cocoa butter. But for everything else, if it's just for yourself and family and you're okay to keep it in the fridge, I would use coconut oil.
Oh, that is such a cool tip. Okay, I didn't know you could like travel with it and it's that stable.
Really amazing.
Okay, cool. And I forgot to mention you studied nutrition too, so you have the good nutrition tips
I'm a
for
nutritionist,
us
so
too.
I know a couple of things. I definitely always need to like read more studies and stay updated because it seems to be ever changing.
Always.
And one more thing I'll mention about the recipe is it's technically just 3 ingredients that you need. Like I've made this with only 3. So one is coconut oil, which I measure. That's the only one I really measure. So coconut oil, and you can get, if you don't like the taste of coconut, you can also get deodorized coconut where they remove the scent from it. So that's an option if you don't want to use.
I didn't know they made that.
I've used it before, so it has all the properties of coconut oil, but the scent and taste is taken away. So I know some people who hate coconut. That's an option for them. The second important one is cocoa. I was about to say cocoa butter. So this is obviously essential. And then this one, I guess, I'm saying it's essential, but I guess maybe it might not be, is, I don't know if you can see it, maple syrup. You can obviously use agave, you can use a different syrup, or even sweetener. Yeah,
I don't have, I'm going to use agave for that one.
Yeah, that's a close second option. So I love maple syrup, as you know, I'm Canadian. So this, you can totally customize the sweetness. Like I've made, for a friend, I'd use half a cup. For myself, maybe I'll use like 1/3 of a cup for the entire batch. So that one's completely up to you. So these are the 3 core ingredients. Everything else is optional. So I like to think these are staples. So maybe most people have them around.
Yeah. I mean, so you can use maple syrup, agave, maybe even honey if you like thin it out with a little water, maybe. I don't know. For the texture, the same runny texture. And then I know you mentioned vanilla and salt.
So for example, I'm out of vanilla and I didn't see that as a necessity to go get it. So I have almond extract, which I love because it has that amaretto flavor to it. So I'm going to be using, I wish you could smell it. I love almond extract. Close second. You can also use peppermint extract if you want a minty chocolate. So and hazelnut. That's a good one. Hazelnut is really tasty. It tastes like Nutella. And I would think orange extract or even orange zest, maybe if you don't have any of the extracts. And then there's also sea salt, which you could either use the larger ones, like pour sea salt and put it on top, as you do with, like, let's say cookies. But I also just put it in the chocolate. Like I'll put a pinch of it. I like the chocolates always have a little bit of salt. What's yours?
Yeah, I have the fleur sel, which is flour of salt, which is like the expensive French kind that you put on top. I got it like 10 years ago and I still have like half. So it's expensive, but it lasts a long time.
And then the add-ons today, and you can use whatever you want. So some of my favorites include, like, let's say toasted pecans, this kind of like nuts, any type of nut. You can also use berries if you want, like dried berries, like goji. So today I have, I already fresh an event, so they're walnuts. And I'll put half, on top of half, I'll put half walnuts. And then I toasted some coconut flakes today too. I forgot I had these, so the other half I'll do coconut. Those are my toppings, and I don't have it today, but one of my favorite things to do with this chocolate is you would do it while you're mixing it, puffed grains. So quinoa or brown rice are my favorite, and I usually have huge jars of them in the house, but I guess I ran out. And brown rice retains some crunch, but it gets chewy. So it's one of my favorite textures with the chocolate. So I mix it in advance, spread it out, and it's in it's actually in the chocolate. So that's one of my favorites. And if you have any, or you can get it from Milkborn or at most shops, I would totally put that in there. It's so nice, and it makes it feel like a genuine chocolate bar, you know?
And it's like you buy puffed rice, already puffed and
you can buy puffed rice.
Like a cereal.
I bought it before to puff it, and to be honest, maybe this is something you can teach me in the future. I've tried puffing it myself, and twice it burned, so I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I had a bad recipe, but it's so inexpensive and so easy to get. I just buy it in bulk and keep them in my pantry.
Oh, cool. Okay, I like that toppings. I'm gonna do some almonds, sliced almonds. But I thought, like, I like that you're doing the walnuts. It's very Armenian.
Oh, yeah, I love it in there, yeah.
And
But I love almonds too, especially with the slivered option. So you can customize, personalize it
yeah,
however you want, whatever you have on hand.
even maybe pomegranate
Ooh,
when they're in season. Maybe a few seeds
that's
on
nice. I
there.
would do a
That could
design
be
for
nice.
today.
Or like,
I
yeah.
like that.
Okay, so then let's get started, I guess. It's not going to be too
No,
too
it's going to be very
long,
short,
but
which is why I saved this to do it like during the live. So this is the only prep you need where you have to kind of melt the coconut oil. You don't have to get it hot. So I would keep it on a very low temperature and then you would just double boil. So I don't know if you can you see anything?
can you angle it lower
I'm
a
going to
little
try
bit,
angling it.
maybe?
That's a good idea. Hold on. I just don't want, if the phone falls, I
Okay.
apologize. Let's see, maybe I can put something
Oh, it's
against the
okay.
phone. I don't know if you can see anything. Hold on. Is that?
But like the audio and picture are great, so your internet is like
It's not always the
fabulous.
case, but I'm happy to hear that. Let me just see if there's something I could put in front of this so it stays, so you can get a better idea. If not, I'll just raise everything up.
Okay, yeah, it's been working. You're really good at showing us everything.
Except now you're getting a nice view of my hand. Sorry about that. Let's see what I can do here. Maybe like that. Okay, I don't think it's gonna sit. I guess I didn't think about this in advance, but what I'll do is lift it up so you can see.
No, it's
And then I'll
okay.
lift it up. So I'm
Okay.
using this, as I said, and I'm gonna double boil it. So all I do
Okay.
is I get a pan like this big. And as I said, the coconut oil is one of the few things I measure out. So it's about 1/3 of a cup that you would use to melt. And then I fill this with hot water, which I've already heated up. And then I just place this in. I keep the lid out so it's easy to remove.
Oh,
And you're just going to do it until it melts. It
yeah.
doesn't have to be hot. So again, you can keep it on medium temperature. And then once this melts, the recipe is literally dunking everything in and stirring it. So.
Okay. And I'll share a quick cheat.
Ooh.
I mean, I know I'm a chef, but I microwave mine.
Oh, maybe I can do that. That might be faster, actually.
You could, yeah, like 30 seconds.
Okay, so that would put on medium
or,
again so it doesn't get piping hot. But that is a great
yeah.
idea. Then we're not wasting time, right?
Well, yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know if we need the whole setup. I'll just show the quick tip. Microwave 20, 30 seconds, I think, just until.
Okay, let me go do that and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. All right. So let me just remind you guys to follow Lena, Vegan Armenian Kitchen. And she's making the vegan Armenian, well, vegan chocolate bark. So far we are just heating up the coconut oil. Then we're gonna mix our cocoa powder, and our sweetener is gonna be maple syrup or agave. And then we'll add some vanilla, orange, whatever flavorings you like. And yeah, that's gonna be it. You mix it all together. We're gonna freeze it for like 10-15 minutes, and then you have a beautiful chocolate bar that's customized to your kind of flavors. So I'm gonna be doing almonds, slivered almonds. Lena mentioned you can do goji berries. I was going to maybe try out some bananas because they freeze really well. So you can dip bananas, like cut them in little rounds, dip the bananas in chocolate, and freeze them. That'd be a nice afternoon snack. Also pineapple slices. I can try that.
I like what I'm hearing.
And yeah, I was just giving. Oh,
yeah,
you can hear it?
I can hear it. So I was like, yeah, pineapple, yeah, everything you said sounds good.
Yeah, banana. Maybe if I make it again, I saw somebody do like banana bonbons,
nice.
and they just like dip the whole thing in chocolate, and those would be nice too. Good vegan snack.
When you make a cake, I've used this without, not the cocoa butter. I wouldn't use that for this because you don't want it to solidify too much. I've used this as an icing for cake. So if you make something and the cake is not too sweet, you could make this, and then you could put it on top. And the minute you take it out to be served, the room temperature will soften the icing, I guess, and then you cut it. So I've used it for different things as well. And yeah, you can go strawberries.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. Wonderful. So you're all ready to go?
Boiling required.
Yeah?
That's
okay. Yeah, why
Do you
not,
want me to
right?
see the measurements of everything,
Um,
or are we just kind of dunking it in?
yeah, you can remind us of the measurements as I go along.
Sure.
I'll be reminded.
Okay, so I have a container like this. If you want to keep it very thin, more like a bark, I guess, you could use something with a wider bottom, but I
Hmm.
like this, so I like a little bit of thickness to it to treat it like a little bit of a fudge. So that's the container I'm using. You can use
Okay.
anything you like. You can even use a flat plate, or you can put it on parchment paper, and that way you could design it with like cookie cutter shapes
Okay.
if you want to do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had some parchment ready, so I'll just do that and because it'll be super thin. I guess just thinner, right?
Yeah.
When it's all laid out on a parchment instead of a little container. But I like that. If you want a thicker one, put it in a
And
container.
for you, are you going to
Okay.
mix it in something before you put it on the parchment, just to make sure the coconut
Yeah, I
oil?
was gonna mix it.
Yeah,
Yeah?
perfect.
Okay.
All right, so it's about 1/3 cup. Mine is a little extra, so I'm just going to leave a little bit out, and I can dunk the rest in if I need it. So 1/3 cup of
Okay.
coconut oil that's been melted.
Okay. And it shouldn't be
It
very
doesn't need to
hot,
be, so
right?
you could
Because
like melt it to the point where once it becomes liquid, that's all that matters. You know, during the summer, if you leave your
okay.
coconut oil out, it might even just melt that way, so that could be your prep.
Yeah.
And it's about 3/4 of a cup of cocoa. So you just dunk
Okay.
everything on.
And do you have any preference of cocoa powder?
I
Or you
actually
just
realized I do. I didn't think I would,
anything?
but I actually bought this one because the store was out of the one I usually buy, which is called Fry's Cocoa. And this one is actually
Oh,
the
okay.
supermarket brand name. And I actually find the taste is a little bit, it's like not bitter. There's something off with it. So I would definitely, if you like a cocoa,
Oh,
I would stick with the brand you like because apparently there is a difference. I didn't realize.
yeah. I think it's like like it's really nutritious. I have this really nice
Oh,
Himalaya,
nice. I like the packaging.
nice. Yeah, I know. There we go.
Nice.
But yeah, cocoa powder I think is a great superfood, and but you have to get the nice,
Exactly,
good
because
kind
other like
if you're
chocolate should
gonna.
have like
Yeah.
magnesium, it should have some minerals, it should be generally good. You know, if it's
Yeah.
sugar usually that kind of makes it not healthy. So, okay, so
Right.
other than this now we can put the extract. So I'm using almond, you can use vanilla, hazelnut, orange, anything you
Okay.
like. So I'm gonna dunk mine in. It's about a teaspoon, you could use half a teaspoon as well.
Okay. Some vanilla. Love vanilla. Okay.
All right,
All
next
right.
up, I just like to add it on top of the cocoa, it's easier. I'm gonna put a pinch of salt. Again, totally optional, but I think it goes really nice with chocolate.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for the end to just top it
Sure.
with the
That's
big
a good idea. I
crystals.
love when you get a bite of the
Yeah.
salt like that. Okay, and then
Yeah.
last but not least is my case maple syrup. You're using agave, and I would just, you could put half of what you
Yes.
have or half of what you plan to put, and then taste it, and then see if you want more sugar or not,
Mm.
or more sweetness, I should say. So I'm
Okay.
gonna put probably, this is about 1/3 of a cup. I'll probably put half of this for sure, and then see from there.
Okay.
And you can start stirring. I
And
start
I
stirring with a
think
spoon. So I'll show
okay.
you what mine looks like. You're just gonna stir.
Oh,
It's
nice.
very watery now, but once you get all the cocoa properly combined, you'll see it thickens.
Uh-huh. Nice. Have you ever had a easy bake
No,
oven?
but I wish I had. I feel like it kind of suited
No.
me.
I feel like I'm doing that right now. I mean, it was terrible quality stuff. It was like you mix water to this powdered, mysterious
Yeah.
thing. And but it feels like because it's so easy right now. It's like, oh,
Also,
okay,
yeah.
like a kid could
And
make
throw it
this.
in, and it just combines. That's it. That's why I like it. It's like a no fool. Like
Yeah.
anyone can make it. Truly, you know what I mean? I find this
Yeah,
really,
like for kids, it'll be fun
you can see mine has
to
thickened
do
up. Oh,
toppings.
sorry about that. Can you hear the phone?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we're in the
Oh,
home.
yeah, exactly.
It's
It's real, right?
it's just not
Exactly.
pre-recorded.
So you can see the consistency of mine now. So it's going to
Okay.
be very liquidy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And mine is pretty combined
Okay.
at this point, but you can keep stirring. And you can use a whisk if that's easier for some people. You can definitely use a whisk. I just use a spoon because there's so much liquid that I find it combines very easily. So at this point, you can taste it and see if you want to add anything. You could see if you want more maple syrup, more salt, more cocoa, anything, or extra.
Wow.
So my hands are clean, I
Beautiful.
promise.
So dark.
Oh, exactly, perfect. It looks like fudge. Okay,
Yeah.
I like mine. I'm not going to add any more sugar. Not to toot my own horn, but I like it.
Mm. Okay, I'll add a touch
Go
more
for
sugar.
it. I'm gonna keep stirring and I'll show you guys
Because
again what it should look like. So this is gonna solidify once it goes in the fridge, so don't worry about it being liquidy. That's the beauty of coconut oil. So.
And you could stop here and just have it on
yeah.
like a side bowl or
Exactly.
something, like oatmeal. That
One of
could
the
be
things I
nice
also
too.
do is if I have ice cream, I'll actually just put the ice cream in a bowl and then drizzle
Oh,
this on top.
yeah. And it hardens?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's
it's
a
very
good one.
versatile, I would say that. You can.
This is like so many uses for this.
So now I'm thinking maybe you could also, on a side note, I'm going to top mine with walnut because I like something on the top, but you could also just dunk this in there like you would with puffed grapes. And that way when you're biting it, it's kind of like to spread the nuts to every bite, so you're getting something with everything. So it's up to you. You can put stuff in or you can just top it with it. So I'm going to see if I can really zoom in now. Sorry. I don't know if you can see. So I'm just going to kind of make sure it covers. I'm mixing mine in the same container I'm going to put in the fridge. It's kind of less cleanup that way. But mine's thickened up even right now. So I'm just going to.
So it's going to pop out? Like, how are you going to get it out
It's
when
like,
you
if you
freeze
let it sit
it?
outside for about 5 minutes, I would just cut the slices at that point. And it just flips up. I've never had an issue with it breaking, surprisingly. But you could also put them in molds if that's easier. If you want to make sure the shape remains, I would pour this into a mold.
Oh, okay. I think I want to get the little container. I want your little bark idea. I like that.
Maybe I'll grab the phone and I'm just going to show you another close-up of, sorry. That's the spoon that I'll lick later.
Okay.
So I'm just going to show, can you see it like this?
Oh, yeah.
I just like to do a little design like that. And you just want to collect all the sides. That's it. Sorry for
put one in here.
There we go. Oh, hi, Shelly.
And and it does start to get a little thicker.
When you first do it, everyone gets worried because there's so much liquid, right? Even with the oil. But it will, once it combines properly with the cocoa, like I could even turn this over, it won't fall out anymore.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, your computer matches mine. It's perfect.
Yeah, I was like, I want that kind of thick bark. But yeah, I guess if you want to do cookie cutters and you get the kids or something. And
I did that. I didn't do it this year, but last year for Easter, I don't know why I didn't have them, but I found a rabbit-shaped cookie cutters, and I have no idea where I got this from. Oh. So I put this on a parchment. I let it go in the fridge for about 2 minutes to harden. Then I took it out. Sorry, I'm choking on my own talking. And then I took the bunny and I made the shapes while it was still relatively soft. And then right when it came out, I just lifted it, and it was like cute little bunny shapes for Easter, you know?
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, you just have to eat it.
Exactly. It will start melting on your fingers, but again, plate, there's cocoa butter. If you want it to stay outside at room temperature, it'll stay hard, which is nice. Yeah,
I love that idea. Okay, I've never used cocoa butter, so I gotta get into that. Wow. Okay.
So now we can do, yours is all flattened out. Perfect. So now we can top it. So you want to put salt, I believe, right?
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
I'm gonna
yeah, I was like, oh, almonds. I have all these choices here. So salt, okay. So I don't want to do too much, just a little bit, like kind of get that salted caramel flavor, sweet, savory. I love it. Not everybody loves it, but.
And I have found that I sometimes will put too much, and that kind of changes everything, where it becomes like actually salt. Oh, speaking of salt, another option is, I've done this only once, crushed salted pretzels. You crush them and then you put that. Oh my gosh, that's actually one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be good. That would be really good.
Okay, so you're going with almonds. I'm going to go with walnuts, and I'm just going to do half to have some options.
Just half. Okay. I'm going to just do a nice little sprinkling. Yeah, I don't feel guilty eating this one. I mean, there's like no additives. It's pure cocoa and like I'm gonna have, I mean, now that I have all this time, I have this book I want to read called The History of Chocolate.
That sounds good.
And I'm really, I mean, it all starts in Mexico or Hispania, but it was really like this golden, it was
Yeah,
like gold, you know, back in that time because it gave you kind of like superpowers, they would say. So
I can see
I don't
that.
know, this is it's kind of a good intro to my book reading this.
Is the Mexican hot
Okay.
chocolate like a legitimate drink, or is it kind of like made up?
No, it
That's
is.
a
It is because it started, it was like liquid gold pretty much in, you know, I don't know what years, but far long time ago, when the kings would be the only ones that could drink it because that it was very precious, the chocolate, and they wouldn't add a lot of sugar. It would just be like the crushed up chocolate
nice.
with the stones. They'd crush it, and I don't know, maybe some not um, they didn't refine, not refined sugars, just like the
Yeah,
pure stuff.
and there's like
So
something chili in
yeah,
there, right? Like there's something supposed to be spicy.
yeah, they would put cinnamon, some
Nice.
chili. Yeah,
We could
yeah,
do that with
I
chocolate. We could
yeah
put a little bit
maybe
of hot pepper on top.
I know. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, no, there's tons of things we can put in this, like
Yeah.
ginger or like you have to be careful. You don't want to overdo it, but um, yeah, you can get crazy with this.
And this is just half. So I did half with walnuts. And I'm going to do the
Nice.
other half with the toasted coconut, which I really like, and it kind of goes well with the coconut oil.
Oh,
So
it looks pretty. I like the
yeah,
coconut
it
on
looks like
top.
snowy, which it did snow in Canada yesterday, on a side note. Yeah,
Really?
it was a
Oh
little
my
bit shocking,
gosh.
but it's actually really sunny, so I shouldn't complain. So I really like the
Oh,
way the
good.
coconut looks. I'll just show you. Hopefully, maybe I'll lift the photo for 1
Yeah.
second. Sorry.
Also, pistachio looks really
Ooh,
nice. The
I totally
green.
agree.
Um,
Can you see that?
get.
So that's the
Yeah.
coconut, that's the walnut. So this I think looks much prettier.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not sweetened
No,
coconut, just like
it's regular coconut, and then I
yeah.
just
Okay.
quickly put it on, like dry roasted it on a pan. I really prefer the roasted flavor to it. I think
Oh.
it adds so much to it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
roasted
exactly.
it. Okay.
Yeah, and that's
Cool.
it, literally.
All
Like I
right.
could add salt on top, but I already put it
Yeah.
inside. So this, you could put it in the
Uh-huh.
if you're gonna do it in the freezer, I would do it for a shorter amount of time. I'm just gonna stick it in the fridge because I won't eat it until later. And then it will actually harden to
Okay.
the point of like having the common texture of chocolate. Then you would just cut it however you
Uh-huh.
want and just kind of freak it out.
Nice. And then I'll probably have it with some fruit or
Exactly.
something as like, it'll be a nice combination, like banana or pineapple or
There's a saying in
something.
our you
Oh
say
my gosh.
"Herani tamaki des," so it's like you know the flavor of your own mouth. Like you're pairing it really well. Is what I'm trying to say.
That's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, before we go, just another little reminder because I love your book. I love what
Thank you
you're
so much.
doing. Um, Vegan Armenian Kitchen, and this is the book. You know, I have had people say I posted it on Facebook, and they're like, "I want this book," and so I don't know if they've traveled back to your website, but hopefully they bought it from you because I know when I share it with people, they're like, wow, this is so cool. And it's just, it's not a known thing, vegan cooking and
Yeah.
Armenian cooking. So I hope you continue to get more success and yeah, if you come back to the Glendale bookstore, I'll
Awesome.
be
I'm
there.
so happy, and thank you so much for marketing it and promoting it. And it was on your
Yeah.
show. I really enjoy watching it. I'm very honored to be on
Yes.
it.
Thank you, Lena. And we'll close it out with the Simple Cooking Show, vegan chocolate bark with Lena, an amazing little snack. We have to wait a little, a little bit to eat it, but it's going to be delicious. And I'll post photos and send, links to your page if they want more info. That's it for today. Thank you, Lena. Is there anything coming up you want to
I'm
mention
just gonna, because
on your
it's
end?
quarantine time, I'm just gonna keep posting videos. I have a YouTube channel. It's very small, but I like to put some recipes for the cookbook on there.
Oh,
So I just put one for dolma, summer
okay.
dolma. I'm probably gonna put a soup or maybe milk pudding soon. So that's really all I can do while I'm stuck in the house.
Ooh.
So.
Okay. And what's
Oh, it's
that
Vegan
channel?
Armenian Kitchen.
What is?
Yeah,
Okay, easy.
easy.
Okay. we'll be there then. All right.
No
Thank you,
problem.
Lena, and have a
Thank you.
stay well.
Bye, everyone.
Okay. Bye.